It sure took me long enough to get ready to record this video. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Denise and this is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, a YouTube channel all about cross stitch. Now, the first thing that I noticed is that the camera angle looks crooked, but I tell you, I'm not going to. That's it. I'm okay. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year. I hope that you are having a good first day of the year, and I'm really happy to be here. My last video was on October 1st, and so I am once again saying I'm so happy to be back. I'm kind of getting a little tired of saying that, so we're going to fix that this year. Now, I hope that if you are at all interested in attending the Queen City Stitch Retreat this year in October here in Charlotte, North Carolina, I hope that you have gone ahead and put your name in to sign up. I have done so. And it's all going to be chosen by lottery. So we'll see what happens. My name is in. So as I said, my last video was October 1st. And unfortunately, on Halloween, my daughter Desiree was ill. She was diagnosed with a blood clot in her lung and was hospitalized for a few days. She's doing much better now. And she is at home. She's on blood thinners. You know, she's back to work and the whole 9 yards. But of course, you know, it's always kind of a scary situation. We did, though, manage to make it to the movies to see Wicked for Good. And so I am even more obsessed than ever. I just love it so much. I just love it so much. Let's see, Thanksgiving was good. We did the whole extended family thing. I can't tell you guys, this is getting on my nerves so badly. I think I'm gonna pause here for a second. I'm not really sure that that's any better, but we're going to pretend that it is. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, we did the extended family thing for Thanksgiving, so that was fun. And for me, being who I am, the most funnest part of it of all was I loved my outfit. So there's that. And then, you know, Christmas just passed and Christmas was glorious. Let me tell you, I was spoiled. My children spoiled me. I received all things Wicked related, and I loved every single bit of it. We had a great time. It was a very small gathering, and I think that we enjoyed ourselves tremendously. I had a great time playing with the baby, Kyra. And yeah, that it was so precious. So I hope that you enjoyed all of your holidays as well. And so we're back and here we are. It's the beginning of January. We have a whole year to explore ahead of us, and let's see where this takes us. We also went to the movies. We went to the movies again to see Zootopia 2. Because yeah, we're big fans of Zootopia, and that was a lot of fun too. So I'm hoping that more movies will be in the cards for me this year. Although, you know, I say I'm a really big movie buff, but have not been really into movies that much, and I'm going to blame it all on technology. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, moving along. I watched a lot of Flossmas, and it was a very enjoyable. I originally wanted to do Flossmas in 2025, but I let myself talk myself out of it, and it's a whole thing. So hopefully this year I'll be able to do that. So I'm gonna name some of the people that I watched. This is not an all-inclusive list, but I did want to mention some people, and everyone that I mention in this video, I'm gonna link below in the description box, okay? So I watched Christy's Corner. I've been a fan of Christy for quite some time. And I quite enjoyed that. I watched Barbara at Stitching and Tea with B. Also, Laura at Stitching by the Shore. Now, let me point out, I was not successful in watching every episode of every person, but I did keep up as much as I could. Then we had Lynn X Stitches Creates, and Beth the Steadfast Stitcher, and Uplift Stitches, whose name I can't recall at the moment, but I really enjoyed what she did. She did a thing with Snow Friends where she was stitching I think she was starting a different snowman related project every day. So that was a lot of fun. I have now started watching you guys' whip parades. And so far as I can remember, because I wasn't writing them down immediately, so I had to rely on my memory. Okay, we know how that might go. So I watched Hoop It Up with Jan. Now, Jan talked about her wall of positivity that she is working on in her bedroom, on a wall in her bedroom, so that it's the first thing that she sees when she wakes up in the morning, and she just stitches positive things and puts them on that wall. And she's using the hashtag wall of positivity, and oh boy, I really want to join that. And honestly though, thinking through my whips, I don't even know if I have anything on the go that qualifies for that. So I don't know. I do want to join that though. So I also watched EJ of the Sunshine Stitches. I watched her whip parade, and I watched Stitching with Jem. I think that's all I've watched so far. Again, don't quote me. I'm going by memory. But I'm going to link everybody below in the description box so that you can go and enjoy them as well. Now, I also got my flu shot. That was an absolute must. I know everybody doesn't agree with the whole flu shot thing. I swear by it. So I got my flu shot, and I'm excited. Now, my 2025 recap and 2026 plans video is up. You might want to go give a look to that, because I did make a couple of announcements that I'm probably not going to repeat in this video. So go and give that a look. I will also link that video below in the description box for you. And guys, I hope that you are in the mood for a long video. I have a lot to share with you, and I'm feeling very chatty. So I just really want to sit back and relax and spend some time with you today. I will, okay. So I went back through the comments of my last video, Flosstube number 108. And Sleepy Stitch Dog asked me where I found my planner and if I would share a link to it. And so just as a refresher, this is the planner that I bought. and I got it. It's 26.27. I got it off of Amazon. I was inspired to buy this by Sheila. We're going to start that now. Okay. Sheila at Sunshine Stitches. And I really like this planner. This is going to be the second go round for me with that. I love the big squares. I keep my whole life in one planner because I can't be going all over the place looking for stuff. I'll never find it that way. So I'm going to leave the link to this planner in the description box for anybody who is interested in it. And as I said, it's from Amazon. And I do know that Sleepy Stitch Dog did already get hers. So there's that. I want to share that with you. I did mention in my plans video that, I'm sorry guys, I was eating grapes and I'm like so hungry right now. And I would keep eating the grapes, but I keep getting stuck in my teeth. So I'm kind of dealing with that right now. So sorry. Okay, anyway. So I mentioned in that video that I'm going to be doing a no-buy of charts for 2026 because I have more charts than I will ever be able to stitch. And being of a certain age, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to keep accumulating it. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some free charts. If there's a good free chart that I want, you better believe I'm going to download it and put it in my stash. So, now, a lot of you said that you were also going to join me with the no buy for 2026. And I don't want to name any names, but Bonnie reminded us that market might be tough. I was actually trying not to think about market when I came up with this no buy. 2025, I didn't buy anything from market. So, and I managed to not really look to see what was available. So we'll see. Well, so my question though is, do we want to make an exception for market? Those of us who are doing a no buy for 2026, do we want to make an exception for market? So let me know in the comments what you think should happen, because I'm not sure. I want to say my initial reaction is no, I'm still not going to buy it. But I want to know what you think. So today, I have 5 starts, a new whip category, which is like a new whip rotation category, and I'm going to explain that to you. And I'm going to show you everything else that I stitched on and some haul. So let's talk about this new whip category. So you guys know that if you've been here for a little while, I have what I call my languishing whips. There's the whips that I haven't touched in a while. I also have my active whips, which are basically those over there, besides the ones I'm going to show you today. But then there were some things that I wanted to start, and that I think consists of most of the starts that I'm going to show you today. That in my mind, I have a perceived deadline for them. And so as I go through them and I show them to you, I will, explain to you what that deadline is and why it's in this new category. And I'm calling the new category spinoffs. These are spinoffs because I'm spinning them off of, otherwise, if they didn't have this imaginary or perceived deadline, they would be in my active whips. So they're spinoffs from active whips. Okay? Clear as mud? Great. So in Flosstube number 108, our last one, I did a giveaway. And I attempted to, I went back into the comments and I commented on the comments of the people who were winners. Now, only one person responded, and that person was Bree in Canada, who emailed me to let me know that she was in Canada and wasn't even sure that she meant to enter the giveaway. And so I was able to send Bree a PDF simply because she was kind enough to let me know what was going on. So the giveaway winners from Flosstube number 108. The first one was for is cute Mad for Plaid bag from Backwater Shop. It is the support group package bundle. Okay. And so everything is in this project bag. And the winner of this is Presby Mom. Presby Mom, congratulations. Can you please email me at designmorris1@gmail.com so that I can get this in the mail for you? I've been holding on to it for way too long. The next one was the one that Bree won. So I'm going to redo that at the end of this video. We're going to give that away again at the end of this video. And there was the third word you needed to use was birthday, because I was giving away Closely Kept by Shaded Stitchery, which was part of her birthday celebration. And the winner of that was Linda Fisitola. And Linda, I was able to contact Linda and let her know that she was a winner, and I was able to get that out to her. So as I've already mentioned, I've had several new starts, and most of them were planned starts, but I have this new start, which I have in this beautiful project bag that was sent to me by a viewer. Beautiful. And it's the first time I'm ever using it. And so I started Happy Fall, Y'all by Twin Peak Primitives. And I started this because I was able to do a stash dive, which I do when I work on a certain number of projects, of whips. So I had to work on 6 whips in order to get a new start, and I did that. And so I was able to start that. And here is where I am. Here's where it is. It's kind of cute, y'all. It's really kind of cute. And I'm stitching it on 32 count Bees Knees Lugana by Seraphim. Yep. And this fabric was gifted to me by my friend Becky. And I love the fabric. And this is a cute chart. This is cute. So I like that a lot. And so, because it is a fall stitch and it doesn't fall into any particular category, In order for it to be an active whip, it's going back into the regular languishing, what I'm calling languishing whips pile. And so here's the chart again. And I just want to say I'm not sure at all that I'm going to stitch the words. I'm not sure about that at all. I may just leave them out, or I may substitute it with something else. But I don't like the words there. I don't like it. Okay. So that was one start. I tried to open all the zippers, but I'm going to zip them back before I put them away. Okay. So I also started Closely Kept number 1. It's funny, on my card, I have Closely Kept number. Why didn't I put number 1 on there? I don't know. Because my brain is scattered to the wind. Look, I just want you to see that this is my project bag. Because I also I'm trying to, I'm not going to say I refuse, but I really don't want to purchase any more project bags. I mean, this is a sure sign that it's time to, like, reel things in. A sure sign. So, I am working on Closely Kept number 1, which is number 1 in a series of 5 by Shaded Stitchery. And these were inspired by a cased daguerreotype found at the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture online archives. And this is a semi-reproduction which interprets the motif embellishment that's debossed into the fabric on the left side of the case. Well, that's, yeah, close enough. And so here it is. I am stitching it on 18 count fall foliage by Be Stitch Me using Ecru DMC. Now, first of all, I'm absolutely in love with this fabric. This fabric was also gifted by a viewer, and I'm obsessed. And I love the way the Ecru looks on here. And I'm going to try to do as many of these on this fabric as I can. And as I said, there are 5 of them. I may have enough room. I'm not entirely sure. I left a 3-inch margin, and I feel like that I might not need that much of a margin. That's a lot of margin. So I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do about that yet. But I am going to try to stitch as many of them as I can on this fabric because it's gorgeous and I love it. And so, yeah. Closely Kept. Now, Closely Kept is, I was considering making it part of the spin-offs, but I decided not to. I am going to leave it in active whips because it is part of a series. And series get to go in active whips. Okay. My next start is being held in this backwater shop project bag, and it's got, I forgot what you call it. Okay, the bottom. Okay. And what this is Data Portraits in Paris by Shaded Stitchery. Here we go. Data Portraits in Paris, 1900 by Shaded Stitchery. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I promise to give you a more detailed explanation of what exactly is entailed in these charts when I'm not trying to fit so much into one video. And so I'm stitching this on 18 count Rustico Ada. And I'm using the called for DMC. And this is where I have gotten so far. Not much at all. Not a big start at all. But it is started, and I'm happy about that. And so this is going to be a spin-off. And how I'm stitching spin-offs is, spin-offs have their own wheel. There's only 3 of them. They have their own wheel. And so I spin the wheel in between other projects so that I can choose one of these spin-offs and I work on it for one day. So one day in between projects, and we're going to get these done. We're going to get these done. Okay. Next up is Avocado Toast by Kelly Manning. I love these colors. I love these colors. I have become such a green girl. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a pink girl. Through. But dare I say it? Dare I be this corny? Okay, I am. Pink goes good with green. There, I said it. There, I said it. So, I am stitching this on 16 count white Ada and using the call for DMC. And let's see. This is how far I got. If I can actually open it, it would be great. All right, this is how far I got. I don't have much of a margin, but that's okay. That's going to work. That's going to be fine. And as you can see, or I hope that you could tell that this is a very relaxing kind of stitch. One of the things that I should have promised myself to do this year is to serge my edges on my charts. I might still do that. But for some reason, that's such a big ask. That's such a big ask for me. I totally am the person that I have to actually focus to do all of the other things that one needs to do in order to stitch, because all I want to do is stitch. I just want to pick it up and stitch. I don't want to do any of these other things. I don't even want to kit it, to be honest. I don't even want to kit the project. I just want to go. I want to go. So here it is. I think I made pretty good progress. This might be more than one day stitching, but that's okay. That's fine. And I don't know if I said I am stitching this with some friends, and they started theirs ahead of me. So I wanted to give myself a way to sort of catch up a little bit. And so that is why this is in spin-offs. This is in spin-offs. Okay. Next up, we have... I don't know why I included it here because I can't show it to you because it's a secret project. I will show it to you eventually, but I can't show it to you right now. But it is a spin-off as well. Okay. Moving on to active whips that I worked on. One of them was, and I feel like I did show this to you in the last video in number 108. But I'm just going to show you how far I've gotten This is Oriental Lady Wisdom by Joan Elliott. And I feel like I was still stitching on it when I showed it to you in the last video. And then I stitched on it some more. And so this is how far I got. I love it so much. There's no denying the beauty. There's no denying the beauty of this chart. And I'm stitching it on 32 count Lichen Lugana by Picture This Plus. Make sure that's correct. Yes. And I'm using all of the called for DMC. And I'm stitching this as part of the gorgeous Geisha Sal with Kelly at Pages and Stitches. Her channel is Pages. Her YouTube channel can be found by putting in Pages 3 Stitches. But isn't this beautiful? I want to bring it closer so you can see the actual stitches. Because she's beautiful. She's beautiful. So there's that. Then I worked on Rosina Desiree. Now, I actually think I have before photos of all of these. But if I do, I'll put them in. If I don't, you can forgive me for that. And if I put them in, I'll try to do like a little side-by-side situation. Okay. So, Rosina Desiree. And it's going to look like this when it's done. Rosina Desiree 1820. And this is Works by ABC, Arlene Cohen. That's what it's going to look like. And I'm stitching it on 32 count Earthen Lugana by Picture This Plus, using all of the called for DMC. And I'm just going to tell you how much I love it. And I got a lot done. She is beautiful. She's gorgeous. I love it so much. I love this fabric. I love the chart. I love everything that I see here. So I mostly worked on, let's see, I think it was these branches here. I believe that's what I worked on the most. So we're getting there. We're getting down to the wire. There's not that much more to go. I know. Famous last words of a cross stitcher. I know. But it looks to me, dare I say that it looks to me like I could finish this year. Oh my gosh, did I really say that? Wow. 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 Delulu. Maybe, I don't know. Aren't we all though? Cross stitchers? We might be a little bit delulu. I'm going to try not to let that pile fall, but you know what? If it does, it's not the end of the world. I also worked on Santa's House by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is number 1 of the Fabulous House series. And of course, I want to stitch many of them. Santa's house is so cute, though, I have to say. Now, I am stitching this on 32 count Silver Moon Lugana. If you've been here for a while, you know I'm not a fan of stitching snowflake, so there's a possibility that I should have chosen a different fabric, but it's okay. And I am using all of the called for DMC except for I did substitute one Vicky Clayton silk. And so here we are. Here we are. Here's where we are. It is coming along so very, very, very nicely. I absolutely love this. Think I could finish it by Christmas of 2026? I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know. There's a lot. But there it is. There it is. It's gorgeous. I'm trying to see. Yeah. I was trying to see if there was anything to note about it, but if there were, I've forgotten it by now. It's been a while since I stitched on it. Okay, so next up. Is You Belong to Me by Long Dog Samplers. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is one of many pieces that I consider a tribute piece. And this is how far I've gotten. I am stitching this on 32 count Frosted Lemonade Lugana. And I chose several different DMCs in gold and green in order to complete this. And so far, I absolutely love the way it's coming out. I am thrilled that I got this eagle done. And so now I am working down here in these houses. And I love it. I love it. This is a pretty big piece, and so I'm sure I'll be working on it for a while. It's big, so it's okay. It's okay. In fact, it is 253 by 313 stitches. It's big, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Next up is none other than, excuse me, Charlotte by Mirabilia. And this is what Charlotte's going to look like when she's done. Except I have done a skin and hair conversion. And let's talk about being almost done. Let's talk about being really, really close. I may have to back up so for you to see this. Let's see. I'm stitching her on 32 count Cecil Lugana by Seraphim Fabrics using the called for DMCs. Look at this. Oh, guys, look at this. Is my needle minder in? Let me move this needle minder. Let me move the needle minder out of the way. Will you look at this? Guys, look at how close. So, I am working down here in the last folds of the sash and the dress. The stitching is almost done. I am so excited for this, I can't even tell you. Now, I was going to pick her up this past Monday, but somehow, like, I can't even remember what the reason was that I couldn't get to her. I had her on the Q-snap and everything, and I couldn't get to her. And so, because she is my Mirror Monday stitch, I chose to put her away on Tuesday. I was like, okay, I didn't get to her on Monday, so better luck next time. So I did not stitch on her this week, but wow, I'm so close. I can't even believe it because I have so many more mirrors. so many more that I want to stitch. So that's great. I'm excited. I am so excited about how close I am on this. Okay. What else do we have going on? We have... Okay, everything's going to fall now. Not on my watch. Okay, there you go. I also worked on No Time Like the Present by Modern Folk Embroidery. And this was my January 2024 start. January 1st. And this was Jacob's 2024 stitch along. I'm stitching it on up. Let me show you what it's going to look like. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And of course, besides all the normal Modern Folk Embroidery things that will draw you to a chart, I'm also drawn to it because of the big clock. I love timepieces. I love timepieces. So I was like, there's no doubt in my mind I have to stitch this one. So I'm stitching it on 32 count Trent Lugana. And I'm using black number 310 and DMC 550. Here we are. This is the top. Here we are. I believe I was able to fill in some more over here by what I'm considering a tower, but I just keep stitching down and working on a little bit of the border as we go along. So this is another, do you see this fabric? This is another pretty big project. So that's why, it's in my active whips, because I can't finish it if I don't stitch on it. And it is, I thought the stitch count was near, but it's not. So, yeah. No time like the present. Next up is what I call a sushi cat. Actually, I think they call it sushi cat too. Anyway, say sushi. I'm stitching it on 14 count Aida using the kit floss. Here it is. How cute is this? The last time I showed it to you, I had started the back stitch. So now I've completed all the back stitch. And so I'm working on the wording. And as you could see, it's charted with backstitch lettering. Well, at least they're mostly backstitch. And I don't like backstitch lettering. I just don't like it. So I am making my own lettering. Say sus. Now, I know for sure that I'm going to finish, say sushi on the bottom. The top says, did someone, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put, did someone say, I don't know. I might. But then there's also beading to be done. There are some beads on the sushi representing the row on the sushi. So this is now being housed in, this is now a spin-off. I didn't have the heart to put it back in my active whips because that just didn't make any sense. Like, for all intents and purposes, it's done. So let me put it in my spin-offs. so that maybe it'll just take a day. Maybe it'll just take one day to finish. And then that'll be great. Speaking of that, okay. I wanted to just appeal to you guys. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this. I'm really feeling like I'm losing any interest in finishing my own stuff. So please just let me know in the comments what if you use a finisher, what's your experience with that? If you are a finisher and want to help me out, let me know that. Because I think I may use a finisher for some of these projects this year. Well, I don't know for sure. That's why I want to know what you think. What do you think about using a finisher? I want to know what you think. What's your experience? So I think that that's all of the whips that I have to show you. I am now going to show you some acquisitions, and I'm calling them acquisitions because they're not necessarily investments, because I don't really think I paid for any of this stuff that I want to share with you. So we're going to do acquisitions, and then we're going to do giveaways, and that's going to wrap things up. So I first want to mention that I joined the Patreon for Shaded Stitchery. And so if you're interested in that, I will leave that in the description box below. But I don't have that in my notes, so I'm going to put that in my notes right now. I'm going to put it in my notes. Let's see if I can remember that. Okay. But I also then joined, I joined the free Patreon for Mud Puppy Stitchery. That's Kenzie at Mud Puppy Stitchery. And I will link that below as well. And I think I just joined the free one so I could just try it out. And I didn't want to overwhelm myself with trying to do too many things. So one of the charts that is a Patreon, that is a freebie on her Patreon, is the Winter Cardinals. Now, this is what I downloaded and printed out. And I honestly will say that I do not think that this printout is doing this any justice. I do not consider myself a bird nerd, apart from knowing Kenzie. And so I joke with her from time to time and tell her that she's really turning me into a bird nerd. But this chart is absolutely stunning. It's stunning. If I can find a better photo of it while I am editing, I will put that up here so that you can see that this doesn't do it any justice. So this is Kenzie at Mud Puppy Stitchery. This is her Patreon. I'll link it below. I also have what I consider to be a very fun announcement. I think that you guys will enjoy this as well. And it is from Backwater Shop, the Stitch Quarterly. They're changing the Stitch Quarterly. Okay, I show you guys the Stitch Quarterly each time. And matter of fact, I have one here. And I'm questioning myself as to whether I can share it with you or not. I'm not even sure. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to share it with you here. And then I'm going to look it up when I'm editing. And if I can't share it with you, I'll just take it out. Okay, so we're going to start here. This is the latest Stitch Quarterly. It comes in this beautiful, beautiful project bag. right? And it is Silent Night by It's So Emma. I really, really like this. I like this a lot. And I believe it comes with the 14 count Ada, the floss, classic Colorworks floss, a needle minder, scissors, everything you need. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to stitch this. Now, what might happen is I might change out the fabric because, honestly, I think that I want to try the lowest fabric count that I've been stitching on is a 32 count. And I honestly want to try another count. I want to try a 40 count. And I'm being told that I want that if that's the case and I don't really like linen, then I should try Verdal. And so I think I'm going to do that. And I may do that with this. Because I definitely want to stitch this. Silent Night. Okay, so that concludes the Stitch Quarterly portion. That if I have to cut it out, I will. So now we'll go on with the announcement that I want to make about Backwater Shop, about the Stitch Quarterly. They're changing it, and it's going to be called Stitch Quarterly with Friends. And so it's the same club, but instead of all of the charts being charted by It's So Emma, they're going to partner with 4 different designers. This is very exciting. They are partnering with Hands On Design, Heart in Hand, Little House Needleworks, and Country Cottage Needleworks. This is huge. This is huge. I am so excited. Every shipment will include the featured pattern, classic Colorworks floss, a specialty notion, a needle, and a few delightful extras. Fabric will no longer be included, so that's going to give you the freedom to choose the fabric that you like. And you know, that's something that we do anyway. Oh my goodness. If you're a current member, you don't need to do anything. Your membership's going to continue automatically. This is just a new name with new designers. And, oh my God, I'm excited. I am so excited about this. I believe Backwater Shop has done a great job. You've done a great job with this, Kimberly. Thank you. And so I think if you are interested, if you've ever been interested in joining the Stitch Quarterly at Backwater Shop, I think now's the time to do it. I would do it now if I were you. Next thing I want to share with you is I got my my winter Just Cross Stitch magazine. And this subscription is actually a gift from a friend. Thank you, Pat. That snowman is so cute. The snowman is so cute. But if you could see, I have so many things tabbed. I'm going to show them to you real quick. Like, really quick. Like, I am not going to hold you. I love it when I use all the little terms that the young people use. I'm not going to hold you. Okay, first we have Sweetheart. And this is by our very own friends at December Stitches. And here it is. Now, I love this. And one of the reasons I love it, I've always said to you guys that love is like my word. And there it is back there. for you to see it. And I can just see you making this like over and over and over again. It's so cute. It's so small. It's so simple. I really could see making this over and over and over again. I love it. What else do I have tabs here? Next up, I have Love Grows. This one is by Lucy Law Designs. Love Grows. How pretty is this? I love that you have the words going, love you more. That is so pretty. Love you more. All right. Next up we have Perfect Match. This is by Nancy Greenberg of Pickle Barrel Designs. This is we're perfect for each other. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. What else? What else? What else do we have? We have, oh, I'm going to tell you, I probably would not stitch this, but I love it. Painted Pup, right? Painted Pup. How adorable is this? Oh my goodness. Somebody needs to stitch this. I need to live vicariously through you while you stitch that. Next is, there's only a couple more, guys. Next is A Great Day, and this is by, who is this by? I'm not sure who it's by. Cindy J. Lash of Century Farm Stitching, and it's called A Great Day because it's a great day to stitch. I love that. I like that. That goes good right here in this craft room. Yup, it does. And last but not least in this magazine is Oh Dear by Karina Chicano of Happy X Craft. Look at that. How cute is he? So cute. So cute. Every time I tell myself I'm getting away from cutesy cross stitch, I then find something else cutesy that I want to stitch. So I will just continue to be eclectic. I'll just continue to just stitch whatever. How about that? So you guys ready for it? Oh, wait. There's more. Sorry. Not sorry. I have some things that I want to show you, like, really quickly from Backwater Shop. These are all, I believe these are all new at Backwater Shop. Please forgive the crinkling. I don't know how to do that any better. But, maybe if I move the box. Okay. But, I wanted to show you what's new. We have Farmyard Friends Cross Stitch and Farmyard Friends Quilt. Cute, right? Then we have, this is why this because it's so cute. The Quilted Farm Girl Cross Stitch and the Quilted Farm Girl Quilt. Cross Stitch and Quilt. Cute. Then we have the Seed Packet Cross Stitch Series Lineums. And I believe that Candy the 614 Stitcher is stitching this series. Very nice. And then we have a quilt chart, a quilt pattern called Lovely. Cute for, I was going to say Halloween, but it's Valentine's Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day. We have Hogging Attention by Kim Deal that you can stitch on a project bag or one of them Mad for Plaid project bags if you so choose. And we have another quilt pattern. It's called Flower Stand. Right? Even I feel like even I could do that. And then we have this 12-inch woven star quilt block foundation paper. Okay, very good. Loved it. I could not share that with you. I couldn't not share it with you. So now I want to know if you're ready for a giveaway, because we're going to do a giveaway. I'm giving away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So yeah, we're gonna use words. We're still gonna use words because I think words are fun. Words are fun. So okay. So as I said, I was giving this away in the last video, and that all went awry. And so it is a leisure arts booklet from 1998 called Love, Life, Laughter. And I just don't, I've stitched so many things from this book. I just really don't need it anymore. I want to give this away to one of you guys if you want it. And so if you are interested, please use the word birds. Use the word birds in your comment. And I will choose a winner in the next Flosstube video, which is going to be February 1st. Please be over the age of 18. Please be a subscriber. And you no longer have to just be in the U.S. Anyone can enter the giveaway, because now what is going to happen is if you are international, if you're located internationally and you win the giveaway, you will receive either a PDF. I will give you a dollar amount. You will either receive a PDF or a gift card. So please do not hesitate to enter the giveaway simply because you are not in the United States. We have fixed that issue, and I feel really good about it. And it's all because of Bree. And I'm excited to go into the new year this way. Okay. Okay, next is, it's this, I hope it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. But you know what? I'm a lot. This is a lot. And this is what we do here. We're giving away a lot. We just do a lot. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cross-stitch charts, all going to one person. Hometown Neighborhood Topiary House. Topiary? Topiary House. I do know how to speak it. Be My Honey. I think this is, I have this as a web. I have that as a web. We have Stackables September, which I like that a lot. And we have Simply Signs Spooky. All 4 charts going to one winner if you use the word house somewhere in your comment. Use the word house. Next up is small size patterns for quilts. The first one is On the Boardwalk. Then we have Family Reunion and Ritsy Bitsy Babies. All three of these patterns will go to one winner. When you use the word family, use the word family in your comment. We also have, which I absolutely, oh my God, I love this so much. It is the Hometown Holiday Sampler Quilt Pattern. I love this. If you are interested in this pattern, please use the word sampler somewhere in your comment. Next, we have the Quilted Snowman quilt pattern. In his little red wagon. What is that? Okay. Please use the word snowman in your comment to be entered to win this chart pattern. Quilt pattern. And then, last but not least, we have Halloween Memories. Halloween Memories quilt pattern. Please use the word bats in your comment if you want to be entered to win this pattern. Thank you so much, guys. I am excited. I'm excited to see your responses. I'm excited to actually give these away. I have so much. I have so much for you. So what do I have coming up? We have Martin Luther King Jr. Days, January 19th. I don't have anything planned, but I would love to get my act together and participate in a neighborhood or museum-based event. So I'm going to have my eye out for that. I'm going to be looking out for that. I would love to do that. My granddaughter Maya is turning 17 on the 3rd. Can't believe it, 17 years old. So we're probably going to go out for a dinner. And so, of course, I'm always excited about that. We're probably going to get like a crab boil or something. I think that's what she wants. So that's going to be fun. Let's see. My next Flosstube is going to be on February 1st. That's going to be my monthly update. Please remember to turn on your notifications after you subscribe. Turn on your notifications because although I do a monthly update Flosstube on the 1st of the month, I do also bring you other videos throughout the month as things occur. So that would be really great if you're turning your notifications. And also remember to give this video a thumbs up. And I am going to leave you with words of inspiration because that's what we do around here. We inspire each other. You inspire me, and I want nothing more than to inspire you. So sunrises are reminders that there is balance in life and that there will always be a light after the darkness. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company, and I will see you next time. Bye.